y'all, I've completed grading for your weekly assignment number 1, and I just wanted to go over some of the issues that I saw in that. So we had part 1, you were going to find the peer-reviewed journal article that discussed and defined the word risk. Then you're going to tell me how the article defined risk, in what context, and then you needed to attach the PDF of that article, and then lastly, you needed to not use the same article as another one of your classmates. So main issues we had here is you provided a link, not an attachment. A lot of times, you guys, if you're logged into the library and you provide a link to an article that you can open because you're in the system, so to speak, it doesn't mean that I or anyone else can open that. So there are several attachments or links that you guys provided that I did try to open, but that did not work. So again, the part 1 issues here are things that you got points off for. So another thing was your article wasn't a peer-reviewed journal article. I provide a link under course documents to tell you what is and is not a peer-reviewed journal article. Your article didn't define risk. So your article might have mentioned the word risk 23 times, but not once did it say risk is defined as this, or this article defines risk as this, etc. Someone else already had your article. Your actual answer needed work. There we go. Your actual answer needed work. You didn't properly cite your sources, or you had a list of sources, but you didn't use in-text citations to tell me what information went with what. So, main issues I saw with part 1. In part 2, pretty straightforward, but you did need to basically use a few sources, synthesize the information, and then put that synthesization in a few paragraphs. So, was it your answer thoughtful? Did you provide a good argument? Did you cite your sources and do so correctly? So that is how you were graded for, or you got points taken away from the 6 points. If you have specific questions, please email me and we can go through those. Okay, so a note on your chapter takeaway assignment. So we have several of these in the next few weeks, so I wanted to make a couple comments here. So the biggest issue I think I saw with these were that you are giving me a summary of the textbook, but you're not tying it to things that you're interested in. So I should not have any direct quotes from the text. I don't want to know what the text has to say on the subject. I do want you to briefly tell me what it is that you're interested in the text that then makes you go out and want to look and find additional sources. But the main part of your answer should not be about what's in the text. It should be about how what you're finding has to do with the text. Also, with that, to show me that you're interested in something, this should be in first person. Something I found interesting was this, and then I tied it and found this information, and this was really interesting, and this is all the information I found here. Again, you want to find outside sources, synthesize that material, and put it together. The rubric will provide you some general guidelines, but you also need to add that content, that thoughtful discussion. So if you're not getting 3 points there, take a look at some of my notes here and what I just said. And then lastly, we are going to, just a brief blurb on where to find information about your 3, 4, and 5 weekly assignments. So, okay, so I know that first of all, you guys have the weekly assignment 2 coming up. So look over those instructions. I think those are pretty straightforward, but now you have a general idea of how I grade. More is better, thoughtful content. So just think about that going forward. And again, as I said in the first video, there's no reason that you shouldn't do well in this course, especially because a few people took me up on sending me their information. I critiqued it, sent it back. They turned it in, did a great job. So you have that opportunity as well. There's no reason that you can't do well in this course. So for second one, this is due this week. Then weekly assignment 3 through 5. So I had one video up here. It was about a 3-minute video, but I also found another video that I had made, so I just went on and put this up here too. So you have 2 videos, short version, if you want the expanded version, here to know what it is that you'll be getting into for assignments 3 through 5. And okay, so I think that should be everything. Please let me know if you have any questions or comments, and I hope you guys have a great rest of the week. Bye-bye.